What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some Clicker Heroes. And oh, there goes my dog's barking. No, but anyways, today we are transcending. It's gonna be an awkward transcendence. I'm probably not gonna have it super efficient, as I kind of said last episode. We did break 14,000, as you can see. I'm on my final push here. We got Skogger up to getting his last hammer here, which I don't think I have ever had until now. Which is nice. I've been doing the fish thing to kind of boost up a bit, try to really push this out. We really haven't gone up that significantly zone-wise, as you can see. It's a little over, I guess almost 700 zones. I guess that's terrible, but you can see how far the bosses, or long the bosses are taking. We're actually going to go right after this boss, which is going to give us a decent bit. Depending on how far into this we get, we do have a 30% here, or 32%, I might claim, to try and get a 16th one, but it might be too far away. So let's do this. Bam. Oh yeah, it's too far away. We're going to be better off just keeping that, sadly. Don't know what I'm going to do with this. I guess I'll hang on to it. It's kind of a higher level, so I don't want to just waste it. But yeah, let's transcend. Yeah, no doubt. We're doing it. Let's get things started with obviously clicking. This time I'm going to do things right and pick quick ascension up first. Not going to look at what we have, but I am going to get it going just for the extra damage and stuff. We do got to spend this, though, so we have 237. Jeez. 237, which means we're going to be following the 235 one, which starts off with 12 in there, and then 9 in here, which I think is way lower than last time. I always forget to look at this at the end to see where we're at. Ooh, 14 into here. That's, I think, more than normal. That's probably why everything else is so low. Board, we're going with 59. Jeez, and then 50 in here. Then we've got 2 left, which I kind of want to pump this up to 60, just for ha-has, because it'll be even there. And then either one here or one here. Let's go here. Let's go for the cheaper. That gives us a 40%. Don't know which would be more efficient, but those are kind of our two just for me to play around with kind of things. Let's get obviously some stuff in the clicks, because we're clicking right now, clearly. We do have these now, so we can claim these 2 guys and get them back out. We got a 30-minute for basically 2, and then we've got 4 hours for 3 more in case we get a really bad start here. Come on, clear all the question marks, even I'm going to go through them anyways. I hate seeing the big question mark at the top. Frag, CLatus, bam, perfect. Another frag, which if we have to keep, those are kind of like backups. I'm hoping not to have to go that route. We already have a CLatus, so. Oh, this is looking pretty bad. Very bad. 2 levels of Kuma. Another CLatus. No Libertas or Solomon? I don't know if I can make do without that. What do we have in here? Please say we have neither of them. Let's save, because we're going to go for the rerolls here. In case things go real bad. We've got oh man, wow, that's a Libertas there, which I could technically afford. Probably what I'm gonna do, and then I can get one more level of it. Yeah, we're gonna have to go the idle route still. Like, no matter how bad this went, idle is gonna be the way to go. It sucks we don't have a Solomon, which is definitely gonna come to bite us in the ass here, but I think it's all we got. I just want to try to replace the 2 frags now, obviously. I don't know what I want for that. Dog cog, just slightly cheaper. Mammon maybe for the gold. It's not much gold, but 5% is 5%, I suppose. The Kuma would be nice to hold on to. It's 2 levels, but again, it's only 2 levels. But I honestly think I'm gonna go with it, just because I mean I could go like dog cog for a slight boost and things, but I think we're just gonna do that. I just won't level it up, obviously. I won't level this up either, I don't think. Maybe I'll put like 1 or 2 levels into him, but we gotta level these guys up, and you're actually a higher level, or you're a better one. I don't think it's gonna make a difference, but at least we'll have the idle damage, I suppose. Like costing the same, right? Yeah, both 8. 16s, and then I can do 32 of each, and then we have 6 left, which will give us a couple levels of that, and one of those. Actually, two of those. Wow, that's every single forge core we just used. I'll take it. That's not a bad start, I suppose. It's not great. We used up all. Yeah, this is actually pretty bad. Let's get this to a 25 number here. Let's stop this. We got to get on idle here. We do have to pick up some actual idle damage though, and get things moving. I don't want to move on to the next zone until idle kicks in. But that's not terrible, I suppose. I forget if these are added together. I don't think they are. So I think that's like 4,000. I don't think that's. This is, I think, just this one being added. So that's a lot of percent there. Just our gold percent is very low. I mean, I could claim this for a little bit more. And actually, if Solomon's in here, I think I'm gonna waste it like that. You gotta think though, in an hour we'll have this, which won't really, or sorry, in a half hour. This won't really help this run necessarily. I mean, we might still be on this run with the start. It's a pretty bad start. I do want to check my time there too. You can see how low that time was. I mean, it was one less ascension, and I could have went for more, but still 15 is quite a bit. It's weird because the first two are 15 is what you generally want to aim for, and after that you're just aiming for 10 plus, and all of a sudden you'll hit this point where it's just so easy to hit over 10 and like no problem. And you just, you start getting more idle kicked in. Cool. Instantly, we have a lot of damage. I'm just thinking we may not make enough gold for it to matter. This is the only thing I'm worried about. Although this damage, this is kind of testing my theory. I think I talked about last time to see how good the damage kind of just carries you. And as you can tell, it definitely is doing a lot of damage. We boosted up so much with that. So I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. We'll see how it goes. Hope it goes well. Obviously, again, we'll push as we normally do in this. Is kind of, round level 100 or so. We're not gonna get as much hero souls for this as normal. You gotta think at level 50, I do have a clan thing that I can claim and whatnot. I do want to see what's behind this this roll and see if it's a Solomon, because I do want a Solomon, and I think it's gonna cost 2 for the next one. So if I get 4 from the claiming the thing at 50, I'll save before I do it. I can technically re-roll twice for it and then still be able to afford it. And I want at least 1 level of it, so we're gonna try that. That is gonna be our hopefully bailout, because if we don't get it, then we're missing 5,000% effectiveness on Solomon, which is also gonna affect how much we get from what's it called, the primals. No, sorry, not the primals. The transcendent power. It's gonna affect that as well. Oh wow, we have a lot of gold. Jeez. And we can afford like whatever we want. Holy crap! I didn't realize we were gonna get that far. I mean, yeah, maybe the damage is gonna do us well. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. I don't think we've had this much damage in a long time. I mean, how many levels is that? Yeah, 14 levels of CLazeeLlama with a 1200. Yeah, 1200% effectiveness. I mean, it's a lot. So pretty much everyone back here. We can level you up too. I think we can, get you to your level there, no problem. And then by 25 of you, 50 of you. I think we could actually got 75 of you. Bam. Nice. This is gonna go well. I think this will actually be good. I was a little worried about it. I mean, you can see it slowing down. It's hard to say what's better early game, whether it's CLazeeLlama or Libertas. I mean, if we didn't have any of either, obviously they wouldn't be that great. And if you only had to one, at the stage I'm at, normally I would say CLazeeLlama is like early game, but Libertas might be better, like on it like standalone, for the super early. Again, you kind of really need the both to really be super effective. And honestly, you'd probably be better off clicking if you only had one. So, but this is going fairly decent. And again, I could be buying like a couple levels the highest thing I can afford, and that adds quite a bit. We'll wait for its it's a 25% boost. I thought that was the second level of it was 25%. 2 more levels there. Kind of wait that out and grab 25 of you. Grab your ability and can't afford that yet. There we go. And you. Nice. Get the last level of that. Cool. It ain't bad. And we got level 50 here, so we're going to come in here. Again, I did give plenty of time. We just killed it right before I started the video, so there was like, I think 50 minutes left. I gave someone else the option to attack, and they said for me just to kill it. So yeah, there's 4 acclaimed, which is nice. We got a new member in here too. I haven't talked to him yet, but it's actually a little bit higher than real. Loving zones on him. Named himself Big Fan. I'm not really sure why. Big Fan, but either way, welcome. So, should buy you, and then I'm gonna save it here. We're gonna go for this long shot of grabbing Solomon. Oh man, we got so lucky. Holy crap. Yes, give me that. That's gonna be so nice. That is literally a savior. That would have been so bad if we didn't have it. We just would have gotten such a low percent. We lucked out. So good there. I'm very happy with that. Oh man, that's awesome. So I've got a ton of series I'm looking to start, a bunch of games that have been requested. I've got them all like in this like Word document for me just to start trying out and whatnot. Some of which are going to probably be part of a series where that's what I'm going to do in this series. Just so you guys know, it'll be like probably only like 2 episodes on each game, and if they do well, then we'll probably continue them in like another mini series, you know, like 10 episode thing, kind of see how they do. And if they keep doing well, they'll become like a permanent series for a while. I'm gonna be like testing. I don't know why I didn't get any levels of you. Testing out some stuff like that, and then there's some games that I'm gonna like do like a series on, and you know, as long as they do decent, you guys seem to enjoy them. We'll keep them going. I don't necessarily want to spoil it till they're out, but again, any games that I've actually seen comments for and replied to, I have written down in a document. So I do have them down, but you guys can request some other games that you guys may want to see me play. There's some IO games that I'm going to be trying out. I forget the name of some of them, and again, I don't necessarily want to spoil it, but I do get some of those down. But if you got any games, definitely can request them, and I will look into them. As again, I'm going to be doing some stuff where I'm going to be kind of trying out some different games and whatnot, see how they go. I've got a pretty solid schedule coming up soon as well for uploads. I don't have it exactly. I'll be doing a channel update on that soon. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it'll be a rough schedule. Again, not guaranteed released uploads or anything, but a rough schedule idea. Just to kind of be like, hey, you can kind of expect this around this day. For some reason, it may not be for 1 week or something, but probably should just buy some levels of you because again, we're starting to get our butt kicked here. This is slowing down. We might not even get to show you guys any of the higher up stuff here. This is going to probably be, like I said, a really inefficient Transcendence, as it's already fairly late at night and I have work in the morning, so meaning I won't actually be up late, which does suck. I'm not going to lie. It does suck, but gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, so you guys probably aren't even going to make it to... Yeah, we're definitely not making it to 100 here. This is too slow to make that kind of progress. We put a level in you. Bam. Yeah, we're like dying. We don't have the gold to buy the levels that we need. That's really what it comes down to. I didn't check what's after this. What's next? No one good. Nothing. No, that I get second. So I was hoping that was Cialata should show up, or a Atman, because I normally pick those up. Those are like my first run pickers. Or I guess second, like after my first ascension. I might pop this, even though it's going to slow us down. I think we're going to actually wrap this up here. And then next episode, you guys will just get all the catch up. And you guys can see kind of what I did for everything. Obviously, I'll go through my whole ascension sheet here. This has already taken a while. Normally, we've already broken 100 by now. Like 12 minutes in. We're pushing. I really want to get to the 110 mark with you guys. Let's keep pushing. Screw it. If this becomes a little longer than I want, whatever. Let's push this out. I could always cut it, but let's push this out. I think we got this. We can go a bit longer. We're getting close to the 100 mark, so I know when you get to the 100 mark, when you're not doing the greatest anyways, it generally starts to slow down. But maybe we'll see the 105. Like if the 105 is, a primal, I just want you guys to see like the first number. I like to show that off because it's cool to see like how little or how good it is. I don't want any more you. Man, it's slow though. Cool. Wow, one level, 50% of our damage. Bam. 68. So good. Might be worth going for 25 here before we do any more of you. Bump you up quite a bit. You're 25% boost. No, you're 100% booster. Yeah, we'll go. It's pretty cheap at this point. All right, here we go. Here's our first, our first hero soul. This one that you don't get any bonus. It's always worth 1. And we got a relic, which is an epic Kuma. All right, I like it. It's only 2 again. We're gonna replace Mammon before I ascend. And then we're gonna start off with 2 Kuma levels, which is nice. They're low percent, obviously, but I'll take it. We're keeping that instead of you, because normally I don't even get all Kumas across the board, so that'll actually be really, really beneficial. We'll probably should grab that. Yeah, we'll get to 110. We can hang for that. At least see what it is, even if I somehow couldn't claim it. I think we will be able to, though. This isn't as bad as it was going. It was slowing down a lot more before, but we're still at a fairly decent pace. And nothing at 105, which stinks. I was really hoping for that. Level of you, first one to 20%. Not bad. Go up with this one. I'm going to forward this one for that 10% bonus. Not going for either of those yet. Should a couple more levels here. We're almost there. Here we go. Let's see. I'm curious. Is it going to be like 200 or up? No, that's, yeah, see, it's pretty bad. If we didn't have Solomon, it'd be even worse. So, yeah, that's going to be a pretty sketchy start. Normally, I think I've got a couple levels into Solomon. So, normally Solomon, I think in the past, for like a really long time, I've had 1 Solomon relic at least, which helps out a ton. So, we're going to have a pretty crappy first ascension. But again, it doesn't really matter how much you get because your second one's always so good. That it's honestly not that big of a deal. So we're gonna push out for that and see what happens. But anyways, guys, that is gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, it's kind of an awkward spot for me to send, but we're gonna see how this goes. Hope we can play it off well. That's awesome. You can see that's, again, I think similar to what the ratio was before, where it was a third. I think that's exactly what it was. It was literally a third of my total there. I think it's 100% what we were at before. You can go back a couple episodes because my last trans wasn't that long ago. 3 or 4 episodes, I think, and you can see that, which is pretty interesting. But anyways, guys, hope you guys did enjoy. If so, please smack the like button. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.